Welcome back to the Hear Me Out podcast in association with True Hall of Fame Builds. I'm your host, Michael May. And today, I want to speak on a few things, right? I want to do it on live stream so I can get it all out as you guys start to roll in. Feel free to hit the like button. Now, I want to start with this, right? I want to start with this. Let me tell you why I think this whole Cassie Diddy situation may not pan out the way most of y'all think it will. Now, even though I'm gonna play Cassie's full testimony against Diddy, I want y'all guys to understand something. This is a very dangerous situation because people, listen to me. Let me tell you why this is going to be a very dangerous situation. Now, I want to say shout out to all the content creators that have already responded. Y'all did a great job. I'm gonna be using some of their reaction videos, but I'm gonna show you guys something, right? 'Cause I keep telling you guys, a lot of people in this situation, they want to play in the gray, but when it comes to somebody's life on the line, I don't think that we should be playing those kind of games. Now, I will say this. Do I think that Diddy is a horrible man? 1000%. People, listen to me. Do I think that Diddy is a horrible person? 1000%. Do I think that Cassie is a horrible person? Not necessarily. Do I honestly believe in my heart of hearts that Cassie is a victim? 100% not. Cassie is not a victim. She is a volunteer. Now, before we dive in further, I already know those on the playback, hit the like button. Those that feel free to share this live stream, share the live stream. But I want to dive into a few of the content creators. Shout out to Anton Daniels that he had something to say, and this is pretty important, people.
Witness Cassie Ventura taking the stand today in a New York courtroom in the sex trafficking and racketeering trial of Sean Diddy Combs. This trial's marked the first time Ventura and Combs are seeing one another in person since their 2018 split. Federal prosecutors claim Combs used lies, drugs, threats, and violence to coerce his ex-girlfriend into sexual encounters with male prostitutes. Ventura said the alleged sexual encounters typically lasted between 36 to 72 hours, the longest one lasting 4 days. Ventura is currently married and pregnant with her third child. She told the jury today about how the hip-hop mogul controlled her life and their relationship, describing the...
Now, I want you guys to understand what the news is doing. People, see, because you guys don't know how to pay attention. When it comes to them speaking about Diddy, this monster and this, and then when it comes to Cassie, she came to court pregnant with her husband of such and such years. People, hear me out. The real people that are listening, the real people that are listening to this trial with open ears, they not falling for this. People, listen to... I get it, y'all. I get it. A lot of y'all are emotional. A lot of y'all guys have your own little feeling. A lot of y'all guys, I already told y'all in the beginning, the way I feel about Diddy. I don't have no respect for Diddy. I truly believe that he ain't innocent. But Cassie's not innocent, y'all. And I think that this is the problem. And this is where and now fellas, listen, this is where this is gonna take a turn for the worse for Cassie. Now fellas, listen, don't run off and get upset, because you're gonna hear some things here on this live stream that you're gonna see why men, fellas, this live stream is gonna show you why all of you men should be worried at some point in time. Mind you, what is Diddy on trial for, y'all? Excuse my voice. What is Diddy on trial for? Isn't he on trial for extortion and running a criminal, all kind of stuff, and fucking racketeering a prostitution ring? Isn't that what he's on trial for? I want you to listen. What they're trying to do is this. They're trying to move the goalposts. Fellas, listen to me. If Diddy is on trial for sex trafficking, that means every man in the world is guilty. Fellas, this is why you guys gotta subscribe to the channel. This is why you gotta hit the like button. This is why you gotta share the videos. Fella, listen to me. Every man is on. Shout out to Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp made us look real good. Johnny Depp made us look good. Excuse me. Cause all the acting that his lady was doing, all the crying people, I want you to understand, there's no amount of crying that Cassie can do to change people's minds, because this is a trial and people have to listen to the evidence. But let's keep going.
The alleged physical abuse, saying, quote, "He would bash my head, knock me over, drag me, kick me, stomp me in the head when I was down." Combs has pleaded not guilty to all 5 charges he's facing, including racketeering, conspiracy.
Now, people, don't let that go over your head. Listen, because you people, y'all listening to this trial with your emotions. Listen.
Lasting 4 days. Ventura is currently married.
Hold up. I'm telling y'all, they're trying to paint the narrative, but this is why lawyers and judges, this is why they're there. Listen.
Ventura and Combs are seeing one another in person since their 2018 split. Federal prosecutors claim Combs used lies, drugs, threats, and violence to coerce his ex-girlfriend into sexual encounters with male prostitutes.
Coerce. People, listen. People, look, right here, listen. Look, right here. We're going to review this. I have full Cassie's testimony against Diddy. Her full testimony. We're going to get to that. I need you to understand, this is why people, listen to me. I've seen cases like this get thrown in the garbage because what people, listen.
Ventura said the alleged sexual encounters typically lasted between 36 to 72
sexual
hours.
Encounters.
The longest one lasting 4 days. Ventura is currently married and pregnant with her 3rd child. She told the jury today about how the
married, pregnant, 3rd child.
Pop mogul controlled her life and their relationship, describing the alleged physical abuse, saying, quote, "He would bash my head."
physical abuse.
Head, knocked me over, dragged me, kicked me, stomped me in the head when I was down. Combs has pleaded not guilty to all 5 charges he's facing, including racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, and transportation to engage in prostitution.
Now, people, extortion. Does this sound like, listen, does that sound like, anything you heard there, does it sound like DV? Does it sound like DV? No. People, what they're doing is, because he's on trial, they're trying to just throw everything at him. Look, he did this. Look, he bought me a pair of sneakers and took it back away from me. That's mental abuse. Look, he went and did, and then he took this. People, listen. People, listen to what you're gonna hear, y'all. People, I want you to listen. Take your feelings out. She's a girl, he's a man. Take your feelings out. Listen.
A warning for our viewers: this story may contain accounts, descriptions, visual content of actual or alleged events that some viewers may find disturbing. So for more now, let's bring in ABC's Rena.
100%. But now, see, here's the thing. She's trying to do it to Diddy. All Diddy gotta do is present. She's not a victim. Why is she pretending to be a victim in this situation when she's more of a volunteer? Fellas, listen. Put it this way. People were saying in other YouTube channels that Cassie and her man, their relationship might come to an end. Because, fellas, hear me out. Some of the things that her husband had to hear his woman do was shocking. Because, listen, a lot of what she did with Diddy was her volunteer. Fellas, hear me out. Do you know? All right, I'm gonna share with you guys a story. I dated a woman, right? I dated a woman a few years back. I'm not gonna try to pin down a timeline. A few years back, and while I was dating her, as people find out who I was dating, my family, my brothers, they approached me like, yo, you can't date this woman. And I'm like, why? They're like, because she's known for being for the streets. I'm like, nah, I care about her. I love her. You know how us guys can get. It wasn't until they showed me proof. Listen, fellas, one of the worst feelings in the world is you having to find out as a man that there are certain things your wife, your girlfriend won't let you do to her, but she let other men do to her. That is a no-no. Fellas, we all know as men, if I found out that my lady volunteered to do certain things with men, two men, that I can't do, I got a problem with that. Fellas, they were saying her husband was shocked. Hear me. Fellas, I'm gonna say this again. Shout out to everybody in the live stream. Hit the like button. Though this may not be a popular video or popular take, it has to be done. Listen to me, y'all. You have to listen to the trial where they're trying to get Diddy on something. It seems like they're reaching. If they would have came into this case and strictly made it about a DV case, this would have flown. Lock him up. People, listen, there is a law called the Mann Act. Little Boozy said, if Diddy gets convicted, you gotta convict all of us. People, this is what y'all don't understand. If they convict the same way with Johnny Depp, fellas, if they convict Diddy for sex trafficking, every man on planet Earth is guilty. Fellas, this is why I tell you guys, subscribe to my channel, hit the like button. I've been telling you guys this for at least 2 years. Now people are like, Diddy's trying to be held on the Mann Act. I hate when I say something. People, when did I become so interested in law? Well, some of you may not know, I got locked up for a kidnapping charge a few years back. See, there are some things that you guys still don't know about me, but I was almost, well, obviously I'm innocent, you see I'm out, but they try to throw me under the bus for a kidnapping charge. This is me, I'm speaking facts to you now, right? So what ended up happening was, when the judge, listen, I'll never forget the judge, shout out to that judge, because when the case went to criminal, the judge that was there, first of all, this man did his homework. He did his homework on my background. He knew things about me that I forgot about myself. And the way he was like, so you mean to tell me that this guy right here, who went to this school, had honors in this, did that, you mean to tell me that all of a sudden he became this criminal mastermind? Stop. Now, I want you guys to understand, fellas, I told you this. Prostitution, listen, fellas, I've been warning you about this for at least 2 years. Why do you think? Because you guys don't believe until you see it. You guys don't, hold up. Nah, I'll do it right here. Because you guys don't like to listen. I'm going to say it out loud. Watch. And this is when the gates of hell opened. What year was prostitution decriminalized in New York City? Look, do you see it? Anybody sees it? Can anybody see it? Now, I want you to understand. In 2018, it was proposed to decriminalize prostitution. And I always tell you guys, whatever happens in New York City and California tends to spread to the rest of the country. Ready? In 2021, it was finalized. Fellas, dating came from prostitution. Fellas, dating is a form of prostitution. People, I'm gonna say this. Why do you think men are so confused about what dating is today? Because dating used to be, it's an exchange. Ooh, I take care of this, we get some action, we take care. But now women want you to take them on a date and expect nothing back in return. You see? So what happens is this. What happens is They had to decriminalize it. Derek said bars. See, because you guys don't understand this. The Mann Act has been around for years. The first person they used it on was a professional boxer, where he was a fighter. He was going to a fight. He took a lady with him. Fellas, did you know, ready? You in New York City. If you cross the bridge to Jersey to go to Atlantic City with a chick to stay in Atlantic City hotel, you are currently engaging in what Diddy's being accused of. The minute you cross state lines, you are, see, y'all don't listen because you guys don't. Cassie's innocent. She's so innocent, Cassie. Oh my God, Cassie. What he did to her was horrible. I never said Diddy ain't a piece of shit. I never said that. I never said. But everything that allegedly he's being accused of, what I'm saying is all of you guys have engaged in. Fellas, if fellas, ready? Watch this. I keep using this example. Oh, you bagged that chick? She bad, right? She got the fatty. Fellas, look, listen. I know, fellas, I know you saw her in the street, you were like, She had the 23, she had the cake, she had the hang time, her fat, she had a fatty, right? And now you meeting up with her on Friday, right? I know, fellas, it's okay. Fellas, I'm with you. You saw her, her cake is, you hear, my cake, my milkshake brings all the girls in the yard, right? You saw it, I saw it. So, Thursday night or Friday, you left work early, right? To get that haircut before your date. That haircut that you just paid for, that's a form of prostitution. You want to know why? Because listen, you spend, fellas, why do you have to shave and look good for? Because the more you look good, you smell good, you bought those new jeans, is to persuade. You did it to make her be like, ooh, look, he's so handsome. His beard, oh my God. You went and got the henna line and all that shit. I don't do that shit. My beard is my beard. You went and got the henna. You went and got the fake tattoo. You went and got the fake hairline. You went and did all this shit to impress women. You are directly engaging in prostitution. You went and bought those jeans. You got those True Religion jeans. I'm not sure what jeans you little young niggas is wearing today. I'm too grown to try to wear some shit. Hear me. Ready? That's prostitution. Because you're trying to persuade this woman. Ready? It's the same way. We all heard of women going on foodie calls. They date multiple men just to eat. Fellas, there are women out there who are broke and they're dating multiple men just to eat. This is a form of prostitution. He goes, yeah, but getting a haircut and smelling good is also yourself, not just see, here we go. I'm gonna see, and this is the problem. This is why you niggas get caught up. He said, yeah, but getting a haircut and smelling good is also self-care. It's not just to... If you did it knowing you were going out with this woman, see, this is what you guys don't... Fellas, listen to me. This is the difference between you getting locked up for forever and you coming home free. Ready? It's the same thing in self-defense. Y'all guys know I personally carry a pistol every single day. It's what I do. You guys don't even know the proper steps to take to ensure that when you pull that trigger, it's self-defense. You don't even know. He goes, facts, my man got locked up. I'm going to say this again. See, he thinks it's a game. See, he thinks this is not a game. This is not a game. Because if you took a girl across your state line, they should come for you too. He goes, people don't just get a haircut to go. I'm gonna say this again. You guys get a haircut to go to the clubs. Fellas, if you knew, I'm gonna say this again. See, this is what you guys don't understand. If it can be proven that you specifically got a haircut on the day you was meeting this woman, you are engaged. Y'all not, fellas, this is why you niggas, listen, there's a saying, if you don't want people to know, put it in a book. Because you guys don't like to read. You don't know the laws. So the Mann Act, like, ready? If you guys think that I'm lying, so then why did Boozy say, lock up all the entertainers, lock up all the athletes, lock up, that means everybody is guilty. Because ready? Some of these guys are too busy to go to New York City to have a date with a chick. So they put her on a plane so she can come see him. The minute she's on that plane and the plane is in the air and it crosses your state line, you should be thrown in jail. That's basically what this case is saying. But because you're not smart enough, because you're not intelligent enough to understand, ready? It's the same way, like, look at the guy. I always share his story on 42nd Street. On 42nd Street, where some guys was bothering him and his wife, him and his girl, big diesel dude. And he was like, yo, fellas, chill. And they kept on hackling him. Yo, get the likes up, y'all. And then somebody went and tried to reach for his girl. And he knocked it. One hit, beep. Oh, bro, dream. He was sleeping. Then the rest of the guys started fighting. Beep. He was whooping these dudes out. You know what happened? That he knocked them all out. But where he went wrong, after that he kept on beating them. They on the floor. They already knocked out. He kicking them in the stomach. So he just went from becoming the prey to the predator. Because you guys don't understand. It's a thin line where you could... It's a very thin line. And you guys don't understand. No, there is self-defense in New York. Things that you guys just don't know the laws. This is the reason why. You guys think, like, for you to say that ignorance thing, there is no self-defense. That's stupid, because I've shot a gun in New York City, and you see, I don't see no bars. There's no commissary here. So I'm gonna say this again. What you just said was an ignorant ass statement. And this is the problem that I have with some of you guys. And this is the difference between your ass getting... See, I'm sorry, Derek. People like you are the niggas who need to be locked up. I'm sorry. It's people like you, they gotta lock you up because you don't understand. You don't know. Why? Because you don't read. Ready? You don't know how self-defense works. You don't know how it works. So because you don't know how it works, you assume. There's no self-defense in New York City. Stupid. What a fucking idiot. To say that on a stream with somebody that you know is in the armed service. What a fucking idiot. Ready? I keep telling you guys the difference between somebody saying, yeah, yo, ready? Look how easy this is. Somebody talking from down the block. Yeah, yo, when I see you next time, I'm gonna whoop your ass. I'm gonna beat your ass. He's over there. The minute he starts walking towards me, what is that, y'all? If he goes, yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up, I'm gonna this and that, and he's over there, cool, stay over there. The minute he's walking towards me like, what, I'm gonna whoop your ass. What just happened, y'all? What just transpired? That's an assault. So do you have the right to prepare to defend yourself? 100%. See, but you don't know. So because you don't know, Derek, you sound stupid. You sound stupid on live stream with Nick. Y'all know I got mad people in my comment sections who are police officers, corrections officers. Y'all know I have FBI and everybody. I have everybody in my family. So for you to come up with, there's no self-defense, and there's self-defense everywhere. This shit is weird that people and people, hear me, ready? This is how they get you. This is how you're ignorant. Are you guys fully aware that, let's say like they have you in an interrogation room and they be like, do you want a bottle of water? Do you want something to eat? Some of you idiots would sit there and be like, yeah, I'm thirsty. Let me get a Coca-Cola. Let me get a donut. You're supposed to go like this. That is for your DNA, and they are allowed to take your DNA. People don't fucking understand. It is not against the law for cops to lie to you. But you guys be like, the cops lied and they said, listen, there's a reason why they say everything held against you can, and everything you say can and will be held against you in a court of law. But because you guys don't listen, people, hear me out. Are you guys aware that even when the cops are trained, they're trained that if they have to use that pistol or in any situation, it's called shutting the fuck up. They are trained that you don't even talk to your superior who shows up. So Jake, what happened? I'm in a state of shock. Please take me to the hospital, please. Y'all guys don't understand this. Y'all guys, see, because you don't know. Now, let's get back to this Diddy situation. You guys don't understand. If Diddy is convicted, which right now he's innocent until proven guilty, but according to the court of public opinion, Diddy is guilty until considered innocent. Listen to me, fellas, even women. If you fellas, I'm giving you the example of New York City. If you got on that New Jersey bridge to cross over to go to the spa castle in Jersey with a woman, you have officially engaged in what Diddy is being accused. Let's keep going, because people, I want y'all to understand, a lot of content creators, I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for having the balls to speak up, because Cassie is not a victim. Cassie is not a victim here. Cassie is not a victim here. He'll me and my brother be looking at cop point of view. And listen, I look, see, here's the thing. I look at everybody's point of view. This is the part. All these women out here, Cassie is innocent. Why did Diddy lock him up? But they're not coming for Diddy. They're not coming at Diddy in the way that they should. So hear me. I'm showing you the holes. I'm showing you the holes in this case. Let's keep going though. Shout out to Anton Daniels. Let's keep going.
Live from outside the courtroom, along with ABC News legal contributor and trial attorney Brian Buckmeyer. Rena, we will begin with you. Cassie Ventura, of course, on the stand most of the day. She's talking.
So you ready? Fish says, but true, doesn't the intent behind the act with the person while crossing the state lines determine the legalities? You ready? Are you ready? See, I love this shit, y'all. See, I guys think that. See, I love this shit. Hit the like button, y'all. Let YouTube know y'all like what I'm doing. I'm sorry, I'm too loud. No, mama, I'm sorry, I'm too loud. Forgive me, okay? Listen, hit the like button. Let YouTube know y'all want this to. Y'all want to see more content like this. He goes, cause yes, it's because of federal crime once you cross state lines, but there has to be actual crime committed. Okay, hear me. Fellas, I'm going to show you. Listen to me, fellas. Ladies, the two of you who are watching, I'm sorry. I am not here to talk to you. Actually, I don't give a shit that you here, but because you here, just please listen, fellas. Did you know a woman can remove consent at any point in time? Fellas, if you think that I'm playing, you motherfuckers better be. I'm doing another live stream at 7 o'clock in the morning, Denver time, which is 9 o'clock New York. If you think I'm playing that women can remove consent years later, who just seen what happened to Hugh Hefner? Who just seen the girl that was with the bucket guy, the NFL player? She's like, yeah, I was young when I was with Hugh Hefner, but at the time it was a great decision. But like now when I realize it, I was young. I wasn't even developed. I think he took advantage of me. So what the fuck are you talking about? Fish, what are you if they can remove consent whenever they want, we're all fucking criminals. This is the problem that I have with you guys, because a lot of you guys are still in denial. But let's just keep going. Let's keep going. He goes, yeah, there are some specifics behind it. They're really weak and don't need much evidence behind saying that they were. But I'm gonna say it again. He says, so it makes sense. This is why I do man talk, because y'all should be subscribed to this channel. We got 65 in the building. I know 65 of you guys are not subscribed to the channel. He said, that's crazy to hear. See, it's crazy to hear because you never heard it. You never heard it. Now, I ain't saying free Diddy. Do I still think he a piece of... Personally... But do I think what they're trying to do to him is right? No. 100%. He says facts. Women have all the power in the justice system. So this is the reason why I'm telling you, Cassie's defense team is going at this all wrong. Because if it's trafficking, if it's extortion, you have to stick to it. He abused me on this day. He did this to me, and he did. Are we here for that, or are we here for what? People, this is how things get thrown out. Let's keep listening. If nothing else sticks, throw right. Fish. No, I meant yo T. If nothing else sticks, throw gun charges in there. People, They are just trying to find. Now, is Diddy? We all seen the video where Diddy dragged her. He said, you should be a lawyer. Absolutely not, because I'm too emotional. And if I was going to be a lawyer, it'd be a defense lawyer. And I will be in there. I will be the most theatric person in the planet. So what happens is this. Ready? Diddy got caught on camera. Oh, listen, hear me, y'all. I want to make sure I'm clear when I say this. Shout out to the 74 in the live stream. Please hit the like button. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel, to the notifications, because tomorrow morning is Man Talk. I'm going to show you all the proof. But listen, tomorrow morning is Man Talk. I'm showing you the proof as to why older women will always be jealous and try to shame men into not dating them. But we're going to do that tomorrow morning. We're not doing that right now. Right now we're on Diddy. Listen to me. Listen to me. When it comes to this case, I'm going to show you the video of him doing what he did. Fellas, I don't put hands. Listen, there are two women who are safe. The women that I'm with and the women in my family. All, fellas, don't get it twisted. All women are not safe for me. If a chick is in the street and she ride it, nigga, I'm gonna hit her with a fucking Hayukin. I'm a Horyukin, nigga. I'm gonna turn into Ryu and Ken, nigga. I'm gonna hit her with the Scorpion. Get over here. Listen, fellas. I remember last year I showed you the video where the guy was in the train station. That's why he didn't go to jail. He's in the train station, and the guy. You see, he was a construction worker. The guy's girl was getting in his face. He was telling the dude, yo, my nigga, get your chick. Yo, dogs, get your chick. So he said, bro, if you don't get your chick, I'm going to whoop you out because you need to show her. So what happens is she spit on him. He whooped both of their asses and he didn't go to jail. You cannot spit on someone, y'all. That is where the gloves come off. Fellas, if a chick is hitting me, no. Cool. You hitting me on my chest? You hitting me? Okay. The minute you start swinging from my face, I see blood. I see blood. The minute you start swinging from my face, I'm off with your head. Spitting on people don't understand that. That's battery. People don't understand. All the charges get worse and worse. So for me to sit here and try to fake to y'all guys, like, I would never put my hand on a woman. No woman that I'm personally with and the women in my family, they're the only ones who safe. He said, if I'm in danger, right. If I'm in danger, I'm hooking off on everybody. You ever seen that movie? What is the movie where the guy... He was like, and he knocked out like all the kids. All the kids was knocked out. I don't know what movie that. I don't know what movie that is, but the movie where he knocked out all the kids. If any of y'all know, let me know. But hear me. Let's get back to this, because I want you guys to understand.
In graphic detail at times about her participation in
My
these
mom told me that earlier.
So
shout out to you. Yo, Tay, shout out to your mom. Tell your mom I said hi, man. She a good mom. I got expelled from high school in freshman year. Chick spit in my face. He said I cold cleaned the shit. Facts. Nigga, I'm gonna hit it with the damn. You want some of me, old man? Huh? No. Nigga, I'm hit. See, thing is this, y'all hear me, y'all. Let me tell you what it is. You want to know why all this weird shit is going on with Diddy and all this? It's because we have to get back to being men. We gotta get back to principles. Fellas, a lot of you guys are scared of women. This is the reason why all this nonsense is happening. Equality. Women don't want equality. Women want dominance. Women want an unfair deal. They do not want equality. But let's keep going.
So far today.
Yeah, Trevor, very graphic indeed. I can tell you that I got a chance to listen to her testimony inside court here behind us, and she was emotional. She broke down into tears at one point when she talked about participating in those freak-offs. She says that she was just 22 years old, had just turned 22 when Combs first proposed to her those drug-fueled sex.
Do you see how they're setting this up? She had just turned 22. People, she's a grown... People, listen to me. Listen to me. Stop fucking saying she was a child. She was a child. That's true. She was a child. Listen, the nigga who just stabbed that kid to death, Carmelo Anthony, don't charge him as an adult because he was a fucking child. Do you see how stupid? Fellas, stop. Ooh, you niggas fucking piss me off, yo. Stop being a little bitch and start looking at life for things the way they are. She was a child. She was 22 years old. People, how old was Carmelo Anthony when he stabbed that kid to death? Can somebody put it in the comments? How he was significantly younger than Cassie at the time. So then we can't charge him as an adult. Amber Heard cried on the stand too. And as far as the law is concerned, 18 is the age of consent. Right. Right. So, yeah, people gotta stop getting emotional. She was 22 and Diddy was older. She's a child. No, the fuck she... People, only in this country are you fucking idiots sit here and be like, her frontal interlobe, her frontal esophagus muscle wasn't developed, but she was fucking. She was fucking Ryan Leslie before that. But she was... People, I don't understand this. She's a 22-year-old adult at the end of the day. Right. If women, the famous line, women mature faster than men. So now when it comes to shit like this, my frontal esophagus button didn't develop. Y'all could all miss me with this. Miss me. I'm sick of you weak, spineless motherfuckers. But she's a victim. She is no fucking victim. My wife was like, how is she a... Fellas, if she's a victim, then that means every man in life is a predator. And I'm going to show you guys tomorrow morning what I'm talking about. Man Talk tomorrow gonna be crazy. Subscribe to the channel, y'all. If y'all new here, hit the like button. Hit the like button. We got 82 in the building. 82 of y'all are not subscribed to the channel. He says... Fuck maturity faster. What happened to common sense? Fellas, I'm gonna say this again. There is women get absolved from common sense as long as it means taking a man down. Y'all don't listen. Y'all not listening. But let's keep going.
Marathons with escorts. She says eventually, though, they became almost weekly. And
no, here's the thing. You guys are gonna see. Shout out to Shazette. Do you know how many times Diddy hit her with money? You think 50 mil is all she got? In one account, she got 8. Another time, she got 11. Another time, she was gifted a condo and a Bentley. People, Cassie broke up with Diddy 3. Listen to me. This is where Cassie's gonna go wrong. You broke up with Diddy 3 times. And you went back to him 3 times. People, you don't think that the jury's gonna be like, word, if you wasn't happy the first time, why did you go back the third time? People, she is not laying this out correctly. She is doing this absolutely wrong. Oh no, for fact, morally, Diddy is Diddy's foul. Diddy's foul. I am not supporting Diddy in no way, but he is innocent until proven guilty. He said, bro, she sourced most of the dudes. People, people, I have her full testimony right here. We're gonna review it. Just stick around. We're gonna review it. But I have to break this down as to how they're trying to dress this whole thing up. She is the one that would bring the This is crazy, y'all. And this is why men, even women, are saying every man is on trial right now. Cause every man has engaged. Fellas, you ready? Listen to me. Remember that chick that I told you that you met? Remember that chick? He says, is young MIA in the case? Young MIA, I believe that she was involved in some of the situations and some of the freak offs, saying she loves golden showers and all kind of. Anyway, hear me out. Hear me. Fellas, what is one of my rules I tell you when dating women? You see, fellas, now I guarantee y'all, people, if you think I'm playing, I wish Dev was here. Watch all of my previous live stream man talks. You're gonna see all the numbers get ran up. You wanna know why? Cause watch all the men run back and be like, damn, let me see what else True said. Let me see what else he said. People, what have you always heard me tell y'all? You're not supposed to take women that you just met on trips. I want to take her to Florida, to Puerto Rico, to Dominican Republic, Jamaica. Bitch, you're going to keep your ass right the fuck here until once you're my woman, then we're leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. I told you, this is... People, have I not told you this on previous live streams? You're not supposed to take no vacations with women who are not your women. So I've been trying to show you guys how to not get caught up on no shit like this. But because you guys don't want to subscribe to the channel, you don't want to hit the like button, you want to be ninja watchers, you want to just watch and just get the free information. But watch, you're gonna see all of my previous live streams. Them numbers are gonna jump. You wanna know why? Everything that's going on right now, I told you guys. I told you guys this. I told you guys this. She's trying to save face because those videos are coming out. It is what it is. Let's keep going. I've been telling you guys, you are not supposed to take women that you don't know on trips. There's no vacation. You're not supposed to go on vacay. You don't do any of that. So you don't get caught up in this. Oh, me and her went on our first trip when me and her were officially together. We should go on, see, because some of you guys want to stunt. Let me take this girl to Florida. If this is not your lady, you are engaging in sex trafficking.
That they lasted on average, as you said, about 2 to 3 days, the longest one 4 days, and that she stayed awake by drugs that she says Combs gave to her, including ecstasy, cocaine, and Molly. She testified that those freak-offs made her feel dirty and worthless, but that she felt like she did not have a choice but to participate because...
See, it made her feel dirty and worthless. Is that what Diddy's on trial for? People.
She says Combs would become violent with her. As you pointed out, she says that he would bash her in the head, kick and drag her, and that she didn't know what would happen if she didn't do what he wanted her to do. She told the jury that she tried to express her feelings about participating, but in at least one text message shown to the jury, Combs told her to make it happen anyway. Trevor?
I'm still failing.
People, they showed, now hear me, speaking as a man that I was in a criminal case. I would show, when I showed one text message, the judge said, I want to see the whole thread. I had to surrender my whole phone so they can see what led up to that text. So Diddy said, make it happen anyway. What does that mean? It doesn't mean nothing. You can't take one little part. That's like, ready, hear me out. That's like how people use the Bible. Look at this verse, Timothy verse 9-3 verse Hypocrisy 5. Jesus said, and on this day, let there be light. And some of you guys will be like, yo, whoa, that's mind blowing. Did you read the verses? Did you read the whole verse? What had to happen for him to say, let there be light? Like, whatever. This is how courts work. But they want to, so what happens is this. The news is trying to make Cassie out to be as innocent as possible. It's not going to work. Yeah, but the whole reason they made it was to take down the entire mob. Right. But now Rico can be thrown into anything. But let's keep going.
To see where he actually broke the law outside of getting drugs. You can make a case for the assault, but I'm making a case for a toxic relationship between them both. I'm still failing to see where he actually broke the law outside of getting drugs. You can make a case for the assault, but I'm making a case for a toxic relationship between them both.
You see?
Told the jury that she tried.
People, men understand how to look at this case.
To express her feelings about participating, but in at least one text message shown to the jury, Combs told her to make it happen anyway. Trevor?
I'm still failing to see where he actually broke the law outside of getting drugs. You can make a case for the assault, but I'm making a case for a toxic relationship between them both. I see her as a participant, not necessarily as, like, she's the Bonnie that got out before he got arrested.
Right.
Otherwise, she would be considered as a co-conspirator. Like,
people, this is why I love certain content creators. People, remember, she went back to Diddy 3 times. 3. Cassie is not a victim. She is not. You are a participant at this point. Now, yes, are they both guilty for having by far one of the worst toxic relationships in the history of mankind? Yes. Guilty. Throw away, but it'll be both of them. Cool, he had drugs there and he had people. What do you think is involved in the music industry? You think rappers only be smoking weed? You think these niggas, Jim Jones and these niggas, be just fucking rolling up the reefer? Stop. It's just crazy, B. It's just crazy. This is crazy.
I'm not listening to her and seeing a woman and saying, oh my God, woe is me.
Every homeowner has a bunch
no
of home
one is
improvement
looking at
projects to
Cassie
get
like
to,
a victim.
and there's always been a reason to put them off.
I'm looking at a woman.
Listen, The only women that are looking at Cassie like, oh my God, pobrecita, poor girl, are the feminists who want to try to take down every powerful man. But they're doing it the wrong way. People, you can't sit here and try to take me down for one thing, but you're speaking about something else. You just can't do it. At some point, Skylar White is no longer a victim. Right. He said people been knew Bobby Brown was doing. Hey, look.
Woman that tried to negotiate privately for a settlement in a civil suit and was not looking for any criminal charges whatsoever.
Yep.
I am seeing a woman that was trying to get paid because she now off with the dancer and she's now off with the guy, the trainer, whatever it is that you want to call it,
Yep.
and making babies and making sure that they find themselves in a good position, not necessarily as a person that is looked at as a victim. She was the Bonnie to his Clyde, and she was a participant. And so now we want to frame this as a victim. As much as I dislike Diddy, Diddy has a sex demon.
He
has
does.
a kink demon. He is a nasty person, the baby oil, the sex fuel parties and all of that. Yep, that's exactly what it was, and we can call it what it is, and you shouldn't be hanging around him. And I question the sexuality of all of the men that was spending an extraordinary amount of time around him, championing him, and all of that. Even their moral compass. We know that these people was willing to sell their souls in order to get a bag, get famous, and be around rich people. But if you're trying to tell me that he's running a criminal enterprise to where he's trafficking people and then at the same time forcing them against their will to do things that they otherwise would not have done, and she's the person that's making the phone call. She was the person that was benefiting from it. She was the person that was getting her family taken care of. She was the person that had multiple homes in multiple states but never dropping an album. She was the person that left Ryan Leslie in order to be with him, and then you want to make an argument against her age, but then y'all validated with...
Hold up. Because some of y'all guys don't understand. Watch this. Pay attention. Tell me if you guys recognize this guy. Hold up. Tell me if you guys recognize this person. Hold up. What do y'all read right here? Mr. and Pizzy writing for Cassie. Who is this?
What's good, peoples? It's Pizzy and Misto checking up with you guys again. I would like to thank you guys for the support you have. What we did today, we broke our man Casual, one of our writers. On Wednesday, we're going to be in the studio recording it.
Now, for those who don't know who's Casual, I'm Casual. Hi, I'm Casual. So, like, nobody's allowed to call me Casual. Like, Casual is a very sacred thing. Like, my godparents call me Casual. Like I don't allow everybody to call me Casual. Like, it's a very personal thing. You know what I'm saying? I got the name Casual because when I was younger, I used to always wear suits. I would go to high school with suits on and like suspenders and shit with quarter waters, and like my dress game has always been A1. So that's where I got the name. But you had to have known me then to call me Casual. So nobody calls me Casual. So you're gonna call me by my name, Michael May. He said, I only know you as True. Facts. See, some of y'all call me True. I don't allow nobody to call me Casual. But listen.
Lay down today, so that's gonna be definitely interesting and fun. So make sure to come back. And for now,
Drop right there could come out like before the
Who's that? Who's that, y'all?
Yo, let's do it again. I know you would like to put your hands on me, put your hands on me. But as you can see that I am just a tease. I am just a tease. Put your hands on
So some of you guys may not know, but hold on. Shout out to Mr. One Pizzy. Cause some of you guys really don't know that Cassie was with Ryan Leslie. Cassie was with Ryan Leslie. Here we go.
What's good? I'm Tizzy. And I'm Misto.
And I'm Cassie.
Damn.
And we just wrapped up
the
a
name,
session
since it's
today
old.
with, our homegirl right here.
You turn the music up, 'cause this is my song. I wanna give it all I got.
See, other people talk. They talk a good game. I got the proof, people. I've been doing this for too long. See, the rest of these content creators, they don't have the receipts that I have. You feel what I'm saying? I tell you, listen, I'm a
Notice 'cause your eyes were glued to my rear door.
That's Cassie and Ryan.
So we're gonna do that this week. Be ready. We're on fire.
You ready? Pay attention, y'all. How long ago was this? 19 years. Let's get back to the tail of the tape. Yeah, guys don't understand, man. When I talk, y'all better listen.
18 years old and saying that they should be charged as an adult. I don't see her as a innocent person. I see her as a person that got out just in time before the raid van came and shut everything down. She is at the forefront of all of these women with all of these accusations. And even though we've seen the picture or we've seen the hotel footage of what happened in the hallway, I'm wondering how much she was doing behind the scenes that we didn't see, because we only seen a small clip of what it is that we think was happening in their relationship. And I'm sorry to be the person and the bearer of bad news. Now, I'm not defending Diddy, but I don't think that based off of the court of public opinion that this guy and what is being said and described in these testimonies, that this dude need to go to jail for life.
Right.
I just don't see it, and I don't see her as innocent. I'm sorry.
I do not. I said that in the beginning. I don't see how anybody could sit here, listen to anything that was said, and for her to turn around and think Diddy needs to go to jail for life. Stop it. Let's go to the next video. Now y'all guys know who this is, Hassan Campbell. Shout out to Poppy, nigga. This is family, B. This is my family. I want y'all to listen to Hassan. Like, I know Hassan listen, me and Hassan, we bump heads a lot. Not like in the sense like in a bad way, but I like people that I don't have to agree with all the time. I like people like that. But let's keep rocking and rolling.
Shall we begin?
Listen, fellas.
Y'all already know the rules.
Fellas, if you get easily offended, I need you to leave now. If y'all new here, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, y'all. If you get easily offended, leave right now, because my brother Haas is about to talk. Get the fuck out of here. This is not for the weak.
When you come in my house, take off those shoes and super violate that like button. It don't cost nothing to show love. Listen, man, every video that I put up, right?
Listen.
My analytics behind the scenes shows me one set of views, and what YouTube is showing is a totally different set of views. So I'm asking y'all to participate and hit that like button.
Right.
And share these videos, even comment in the comment section, because the YouTubers that started with this platform.
Now you're gonna hear him. Now before we get back to Cassie, I want you guys to understand, this is why y'all always hear, whenever I hear somebody say, yo, True, you always saying hit the like button, like, why are you complaining? because you guys don't understand. Who was there last summer when I told you guys, if you want to be a content creator, get in right now? I told you that last year because I told you guys, YouTube is trying to push the famous people ahead of the content creators who made YouTube what YouTube is today. Ready? They laughed at us. The movie stars, the rappers, they laughed at us. Oh, you're a YouTuber. Once they realize that there's money on YouTube, now they over here. So what's happening is there's an agenda. They're trying to push everybody else's podcast, the celebrities, to the front. But I told you this last year. That's why when I tell you guys, hit the like button, I'm not saying this for shits and giggles. When I say hit the subscribe button, thank you guys for subscribing to the channel, man. I respect y'all. Thank you for respecting my time as well. I want you guys to understand, because they're trying to push the other content creators like if we were never here putting in work. Really? Really? You know what's sad? You know what's sad? I sat back and watched Cam Newton go from no subscribers to 100K subscribers in a month. But you ready? Cam Newton ain't doing shit for none of you niggas. He ain't giving you no information. Nothing. He ain't giving you no info. He ain't trying to sit, bro. This is crazy. He goes, it's the engagement and the algorithm that's how you push your channel, right? When you hit the like button, hit subscribe button, when you share the videos, YouTube has no, listen, watch this. We got 77 people in the building. People, I've been streaming for an hour and 13 minutes. I got 26 likes. And I had at one point in time 103 people in the building. And I got 20, now I got 27 likes. Watch this. People, hit the like button. Watch. I need all y'all. Once I get to 45, listen, once I get to 45 likes, watch you see the number of people in the building jump. Watch. Come on, y'all. We at 28. I need everybody to hit the like button. Don't assume that somebody hit the like button, because you're gonna see it right here how YouTube works. I want to show you guys. We at 26. Let's go. We need 16 more likes. Hit the like button. Now we at 30. Let's go. Let's go. Now, as I give you the numbers of the likes, watch how many people come into the building. Hit the like button, y'all, because YouTube needs to see 50% engagement. 33. Keep hitting the like button. Watch. Once we get to 45, watch. 36. Keep hitting the like button. Keep going. He goes, he says, I think about how easy controlled the top actors versus the top, right? Keep going. 36. Ready? I got to 36. We up to 75. Let's keep going. Come on, y'all. We need 9 more likes. I want you to see this. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. We're here supporting you. I appreciate that, Heartbreak Kid. Thank you so much for your support. Let's keep going. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Watch. We need 9 more likes. Hit the like button, y'all. Because I want you. Look. 78. 78. Keep going. People, that's how YouTube knows. Hit the like button. I need 9 of y'all. We at 37. Keep hitting the like button. People, you're seeing how YouTube works right in front of your face. We at 37. Hit the like button. Keep going. We need 7 more likes. Hit the like button, y'all. Look, we at 79. Hit the like button. He said, laughing out loud, shit is OD. Because you're seeing, I am showing. If you keep me at 50% engagement, YouTube has to force. Look, I got 39 likes and we at 81. Hit the like. I'm showing you. Why don't you people understand? This is why when you hear content creators say, hit the like button, YouTube is like, damn, all right, we got to show this to more people. We got to show it. People, I need 6 more likes. Hit the like button. He goes, really crazy how quick it happened too. Look, hit the like button. Oh, and now YouTube want to drop my numbers. It's okay. Now they dropped me down to 69. It's okay, no worries. But I just wanted you to see that for yourself. Now let's get back to the show. I wanted you to see it for yourself so nobody can say that I was lying. Now let's get back to the show.
Like me, for example, we're being faded out and the celebrities are being faded in. So if you want to keep your favorite YouTubers around, you know, the ones that built this shit, then help us.
Right.
To stay relevant. Because these rappers, well, they wasn't doing interviews and they was too big and too bougie to do YouTube and Instagram. And now that the money's fading away in the rap game, the money just disappeared. They never came back to y'all and said, yo, the game is rigged, the game is over. They only give you 15 minutes of fame. When they took away them CDs and made everything digital, they knew what they was doing. Yep. It's called control. Now, let's get to this topic at hand.
Yep.
Diddy.
That's another thing. This is why I tell you I hit the like button. People, when I'm talking about things like this, they want to hold it back. They want to hold it because I'm sharing a different side of the story. See, because everybody, all the women are like, Cassie's a victim. And then you got fellas on the internet like, hold on. And some women, shout out to the women who got the balls to stand up for the men who actually know what's happening here. Let's keep on going. Listen.
I can't make jokes on a topic like this. I can't really get to the joking part because it's not funny. Because when you look at this situation with Diddy and Cassie, you had a grown man that got with a little girl when she was 22 years old. She was still a little girl to that man, right? You
see, this is where me and Hassan, we don't agree. She's still a little girl. She's not a little girl. See, because there are some people who feel a 22-year-old woman is a little girl. People, if he thinks a 22-year-old woman is a little... People, it's 4:30 where I'm at. When my clock hits 7 o'clock, I'm live streaming again. You don't want to miss it. I got more proof as to why older women are always trying to shame men, not into dating young women, but to dating fellas. Y'all thought man talk? Y'all thought I was gonna give you a break from man talk? Nigga, I'm about to rev this motherfucker up. He said, I think he said, yeah, of course.
But nevertheless,
she was a little girl to him. No, fellas, that means that when a young girl, let's hear what he says. Let's hear it.
On a topic like this, I can't really get to the joking part because it's not funny. Because when you look at this situation with Diddy and Cassie, you had a grown man that got with a little girl when she was 22 years old.
See, people, this is a problem. You got a grown man getting with a little girl. A little girl is 22 years old? Where? So that means Jay-Z got with a little girl because he was with Beyonce when she was 19. Now, I would feel a little better with him saying Beyonce was 19. I would feel a little better with that, even though she's still of age, but I would feel better. But you can't say a 22-year-old woman is a little girl. This is the problem. We live in a clown world where we say 40's the new 20, and we gotta stop this shit, B. People, listen to me. Anything after the age of 25, you're getting old, bro. You're getting up there. You start hitting 30, oh, you there. You there. Welcome to the club.
She was still a little girl to that man, right?
Still a little girl to that man. See? Nah, we can't play them games. If this girl is in her early to mid 20s, her that now will be.
But nevertheless, the argument that y'all.
If you think that what he's saying right now is crazy, I'll see y'all at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm just getting this stream out the way because I had to get it out the way.
It was legal. Okay, it was legal. Now, Cassie, here's what I want y'all to keep in mind, right? No, I'm not advocating for Diddy. Diddy's one of the most disgusting people I've ever seen on this earth.
We all feel the same.
You know, and I'm not talking about the fact that it then came out, and you know, Cassie for one. When you call P Diddy, he's really P Diddy, and he did a whole lot of urinating, a lot of peeing, and Cassie did a whole lot of drinking. Diddy did a whole lot of peeing. Cassie did a whole lot of. What I got to put it in subtitles or something? Your freak off is your freak off.
I'm with you, Vince.
What you do in your bedroom is none of your business. And see, this is the problem. The bedroom, right, is being confused with victims and victimizing. And
did you hear what he said? People, the bedroom is sacred. What you allow to happen in your bedroom is your business. He said, what time is it where you at? Over here, it's 4:27. People, just let's keep this.
The line is being like lines are being it's like one thing don't have nothing to do with the other. Right? You got real victims in this world that's been traumatized, and then you got victims of domestic violence. Essays and domestic violence is something totally different. Cassie wanted to be Young Miami. Cassie wanted to be Cassie, but Diddy never put his full into Cassie for whatever reasons. I don't know if the higher ups didn't give him permission or whatever the case may be. Cassie didn't get the stardom that she wanted.
This is true. We all know Cassie wanted to be young Miami. Cassie wanted to replace her. See, these are little things that y'all guys don't want to remember or you don't want to say. I'm not sure why, but let's keep going.
Instead, she became Diddy's sex toy. And listen, I think Diddy's one of the most foulest niggas on this earth. But do I think he should get convicted of having freaky sex? Absolutely not.
Nope.
Do I think Diddy should get convicted of having freaky sex? I mean, it's not even clear anymore to us.
Now, before he gets into it, fellas, you guys do know that. Now, listen to me. I'm gonna say it. Don't put it in the comment section. Don't put it in the comment section. You do know that women fantasize about that, right? Like pretending to get raped, or a man holding them down and a man taking it. Women be having these fantasies. Like women be like, I like to be dominated. Women have these fantasies. Now, like I said, the reason why I know Cassie is trying to save face, it's not for her. It's for her husband. I'm gonna say this again. Shout out to the 104 in the live stream. People, ready? 104 in the live stream. You see the magic of hitting the like button? Hear me. Cassie, this is the reason why one of the reason why, and Diddy was smart. Diddy's like, yo, can we excuse her husband? Can her husband get out of here, please? Because Diddy knew if what comes out about Cassie and what she actually volunteered and engaged in and what she was helping to aid him in comes out, it's gonna break that man's heart. This is why men don't like to really marry and deal with promiscuous women. See, fellas, this is all connected to man talk. But I need you to understand. She's crying. Tay said facts. She's crying, one, because she has to relive this. But her man, people were saying her man was in the courtroom like in shock. Fellas, do you know what it is to know? He said he got no business hearing. That's the point. What people, Cassie wanted him there for strength, but Cassie's not thinking. You're gonna lose your man. Your man's gonna be like, so you mean to tell me you did all this wild, crazy shit for him, and I get missionary position every now and again? I get some doggy style, but you letting this nigga give you golden showers? This man is letting, and you are the one that's aiding him. You like, yo, I got these girls. So you're also engaging. You know what it is for fellas? Hear me. Back to the story back in the beginning of the video when I first started. Do you know what it was to date a woman that people were telling me I couldn't date? Hit the like button, y'all. You know what it was? He goes, I think also because he threatened Diddy and he's going to take the stand. It is what it is, but hear me out. You know what it is? When the lady I was with, I told her, fellas, any woman, fellas, listen to me. Fuck all this shit. Listen to me, fellas. Listen to me. Listen to me. Are you listen? If you can hear me, put a thumbs up in the chat or put a 1 in the chat. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. I need to make sure all of the fellas listening to me. So I need somebody to put a 1 in the chat so I know I'm being heard. I got a 1. Listen to me, fellas. Never, fellas. I don't give a fuck how your woman feels about it. Fellas, I don't care what woman you're with. This is the one question. I don't care if you offend her. I don't give two flying fucks. If she needs a flying fuck, tell her have a fucking Red Bull, because a Red Bull will give that bitch wings, and take your flying fuck somewhere else. Listen to me. If you don't ask your woman this question, it's your fault. When you're getting with the woman, is there anything in your past that can embarrass me as a man? Speak now or forever hold your peace. That's how you hold your woman accountable. That is part of the ways you hold your woman accountable. Fellas, listen to me. Some of you guys are afraid of women. This is why me, Coach, Angry Man, Fresh and Fit, we try to tell you guys, you only have two options with women. You can love them or you can understand them. And I promise you, if you choose to understand women over loving them, you will get a lot further with them. You know what it is for her husband to have to sit there? Fellas, do you know what it is? That it makes no sense to me that you got chicks out here talking about, I don't sleep with guys on the first date. But she slept with Diddy on the first date. She slept with 50. She slept. And fellas, it's one of the worst feelings, fellas. You know what it was for me to watch videotape. Video of dudes smashing the woman that I was with at that time. Like smashing her. Like dudes was like, yo, like they were running a train on her. And when I asked her, she said no. And never, fellas, because women aren't gonna be honest, all the way honest with certain things, because they know it's gonna destroy their chances at a healthy relationship. Because you want to know why, fellas? Ready? Let's be real. How many? Don't cap. Some of y'all girls don't even let y'all niggas nut on their face. But he goes, and that's the truth. Ready? Some of your girls did the freakiest things with other niggas, and when it comes to you, she be like, no, I'm not that kind of girl. She was that kind of girl, but she doesn't want you to know that. This is why Diddy wanted her husband to get out of the courtroom. Because I promise you this marriage is not going to be a forever marriage. Because now her husband's going to feel intimidated by some of the things that Diddy was allowed to do with Cassie, and I bet you he's not allowed. He said it's done. See, and thank you guys for listening and understanding that what I'm saying, I'm not trying to be malicious. I'm just trying to get you guys to understand. Now, mind you, don't forget, I still got Cassie's full testimony against Diddy right here. But we not getting to that yet. We almost there. Y'all. He goes, laughing out loud. My friend dated a girl for 2 years in high school. She told them her mouth was too small to give. Prom weekend, she had a, you see what I'm saying? And fellas, and this is my thing. This is what makes no sense to me. That women always want to hold that image of innocence. But if you understand women, you know that they're not. It saves you the headache, fellas, but let's keep going. He said he checked out mentally.
What he's really even being charged with. Because every time they turn around, they come up with new charges that still doesn't even make any sense to me. And I hate to scream free Diddy.
Are you really going to miss this?
We do this.
Did you hear what he just
hold up? There's 800,000 to 1 million people that'll join us.
But
listen.
Absolutely not. Do I think Diddy should get convicted of having freaky sex? I mean, it's not even clear anymore to us as a people what he's really even being charged with. Because every time they turn around, they come up with new charges that still doesn't even make any sense.
This is the sentiment that a lot of people are feeling. What is Diddy on trial for? What is Diddy on trial? Is he on trial for being the kingpin? Is he on trial for sex trafficking? Is he on trial for his... They're just trying to find something to stick. This is why I told you guys, don't be surprised if you see that he might get off. Don't be shocked. Don't be shocked. Now, fellas, I'm gonna say this. I'm not saying anybody's name. You guys know I actually have actual mafia ties. I know families. I know people. I'm not gonna say who. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? I have no business with them. But knowing people is knowing people. You know what I'm saying? And I told you one thing, I always give respect. I always give respect to a lot of these guys. And if you really understand them, a lot of these dudes have wives and a lot of them have girlfriends. Cause the truth is this, they can't do with their wife what they do to their girlfriends. You're not supposed to super disrespect your wife. See, some of you guys think you're supposed to. That's not what's supposed to happen. Look, somebody said right. And this is why, if women chose to understand men, they understand that there are different things that inspire. He goes, you can't treat your wife like trash. You're not supposed to. And mind you, this is biblical, y'all. A man having multiple different women is part of it. That's why there were wives and there was concubines. The wives are the wives. The concubines are the concubines. The concubines are a wife and a form of a wife. They are a lesser wife. They get the wife treatment when you're with them. When they're not with you, they go about their business. He goes, what? Never disrespect your wife. But see, people don't understand that. And this is where the game gets it messed up. But let's keep rocking and rolling.
To me.
And see, there's no other content creator giving y'all this game. Because I keep telling y'all, I was schooled by the old heads. A lot of the people that taught me and gave me wisdom was the old school dudes. So I have the old school and the new school. I could understand, and y'all guys know I'm a man of God, I'm a man of the Most High, and I do practice polygyny. So he goes, for real, I don't want my wife throwing no crazy moves. Right. You're not supposed to disrespect people, but people don't understand this. Right. And this is what people don't understand. But let's keep going.
And I hate to scream free Diddy, but at any given time, I said this before and I'm going to say this again. Any one of us can be sitting in a courtroom, in a court of a law, and there's lines that protects your rights, my rights, and Diddy's rights.
Yep.
And Diddy's rights are being violated.
Yep.
Now, I don't know if this is a humiliation ritual going on, where at the end of this, Diddy's going to beat this case and they're going to let him come home and they're going to restore him.
Hold on. People, you see, I'm not the only person that was thinking this. Don't be surprised if the way they presenting this thing gets thrown out. Cause they're trying to throw too many things on him. He was this, he put hands on me, and then he drugged me, and then he told me to. So you mean to tell me you had no control over yourself at all? You had no agency. Stop it. Stop.
Because they had to spank him and show him who's massa. I don't know if they feel like Diddy went too far and we're going to break him. For right now, I know they have more on Diddy. And what they using on Diddy in this courtroom seems like a humiliation ritual.
Right.
For example, when the sex worker got finished with Cassie and he unloaded his love potion, his jizz.
I will tell you this, yo, Tay, I'm not sure if you a guy or a girl, either one. If you really are a virgin, make sure you find yourself a virgin. So make sure because y'all guys want to have that experience and grow in each other. Because the truth is this, dude, perfect. The purpose is this. When I hear a woman say things like, that man I had a bad sexual experience with him, that means that she's been ran through. If you're a virgin and you really are doing it with principles, find yourself a young, nice woman and run with that. And run with that. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But let's keep going.
His juices all over Cassie. She goes in the next room. and she sprinkles him.
Listen.
She shares the love potion and spreads it all over Diddy's nipples. Did we need to hear that? If Diddy liked it, another man's jism on his chest from Cassie, what are we doing in this court? That's not a crime. It's expressing how this man is kinky. It's expressing how she's... I understand, Cassie.
So Diddy liked other guys to release on Cassie, and she comes over to Diddy and she puts it on his... Where is the crime? Like, people are paying attention. Where is the crime?
A few times when you was guzzling all the pee, you choked. She said she choked on pee. Okay, we understand. But what I don't understand is that how you spent 10 years. You left him 3 times within a 10-year radius. You left the nigga. You left him.
And this is another thing that's gonna hurt her. When Diddy's lawyer's like, yo, you left and came back 3 times. What? People.
You came back. So it's like, okay, some things your girlfriend like, and we as men, I need y'all to understand something, right? We as men.
Listen, men.
There's a thin line of you having to fight with your wife. We didn't have fights being in the hood with our girls, with our wives. Then you have makeup sex. If she was still mad, and she said no, while she's molly-whopping you, stop it, and then she gives you the best orgasm in the world.
Fellas, somebody told me he's lying. She'd be like, no, stop it, but she's still going to fellas, listen. This is the part I need you guys to understand. This is why I say this trial is going to be important, because every man, pay attention. He said a lot of, hold on, let me read this. As a man, we have fetishes. Diddy's just a little freaky for me. He goes, that, right. Diddy goes to the end of the world, and he goes, and that makeup SEX be diabolical, right? That makeup be nothing of this earth. He goes, a lot of men never been the man. Hold up. Vince, this is why I tell you guys all the time. Fellas, how many times y'all guys heard me say in many different live streams, I need you to become the man. I need you to become the man. What you mean, True? I need you to know what it is to be that nigga. Fellas, you don't think that my wife knows? She sees it. I walk into places, if she walks in, my wife is beautiful. Women see her, oh my God, look at her hair, she's so beautiful. She's tall, oh, hear me. And they see me, a whole 6 foot, 240 pounds. I gotta lose weight, yeah. 240 pounds. I walk in and they see this confident. Fellas, I've been out with women who sit here and say, it's hard not to be in your presence, and I could feel your energy. Listen, you know what? Listen, a few months ago, I took out a young lady who I was, speaking terms. I was debating of making her one of the wives. And we went out to eat in a restaurant. She wanted some steak, boom, boom, boom. So out of the whole restaurant, the restaurant is packed. I don't know what's going on. Hear me. The chef comes out from behind. How you doing, sir? Is everything to your likings? How's your steak? Everything good? People. And I know she sat there and she curled. She was like, he said, hey, Burley Boy's been crushing it. Hey, I hear you, dogs. Hear me. She curled. I'm like, you good? And when we left, she said, you didn't see the whole place close? Like, I felt the whole restaurant closed in on us. I'm like, what are you talking about? Everybody's looking. I go, that's a part of my life. That's my energy. But the whole place is like, who the fuck is this chubby, bald-headed, big bearded motherfucker here? Who the fuck is he? The chef comes out to come. People, I have a certain energy. And I want you guys to know what that is. Fellas, when you the man, people, you don't have to say it. You don't, it just, it vibrates through people's lives. Some will call it cockiness, some call it confidence, but you ready? Y'all guys gotta understand. He goes, I'm like 6'5", 6'6", 270. I hear you. Damn, nigga, you a tall ass person, B. Shit. So, like I said, it's that was perfect, Vince. Some guys never been the man. You never been him. Fellas, this is why I tell you guys, you know what's empowering? Right now, that movie's coming out on this weekend, the F1. My wife is not really into it, so I'm gonna go to the movie theater by myself. But I like to go to the movie theaters where they serve you the food. I'm gonna go sit down dolo by myself, go watch this flick. You know, most people are not accustomed. Most people are not accustomed as a man going out by yourself. Do you think you're gonna be laughed at? Women are gonna look at you and be like, look at this man, like that's powerful. And yeah, not every man can be the man. All glory to God. All glory. Let's keep going.
Could that be considered a sex crime? This court stuff is getting scary. It's getting scary, my nigga. It's getting scary. You gonna tell me I come in the house in the middle of the night? And your wife talking about, no, I'm tired. Leave me alone. Get off me. Stop. And you move the drawers to the side. And you slide. You know how you do? Like, we act like smooth criminals. You inch up, and then you slide in. It's like, come on. She wake up in the morning like, I ain't getting no sleep. You know I gotta go to work. But you got yours anyway. And you laughing like, shut up.
It's just super light.
Pay attention, y'all. Pay attention.
It doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything a lot of the time. So.
Chick. 10 years later, after you done had some middle of the night sneaky sex with your wife saying, get off me, you can be charged in federal court. A lot of us gonna be in trouble. Let me put my hand up. A lot of us gonna be in trouble.
Lock me up, throw away the key. Nigga. Fellas, we've all done it. Fellas. Women are the only ones allowed to remove consent whenever they want. You guys don't understand how dangerous this court case is going to get. Because you don't want to look at the proof. You don't want to. You don't want to. You want to believe all women. You want to believe them. You got to get your money up. Look, he said removal of consent is insanity.
In serious trouble, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell y'all dudes, man, y'all better stop playing with these chicks. Stop. Get you a wife, get you your girl, whatever you want to call her. And stay with your shorty. Because some of you dudes watching me, y'all don't realize it, but y'all about to get the bag. Your blessing is coming and you about to get the bag. And see, what they're doing is they're turning women into evil witches. You don't want to find yourself in the opposite side of the female that
I'm going to say this again. Women are the only one allowed to remove consent.
you used to love, or you was in an entanglement with whatever you want to call this crazy shit that Diddy got going on. And now you sitting in the courtroom and somebody, a female that you really, you might not be feeling her now, but once upon a time, she was that chick. And she's putting the nail in your coffin. Like, damn. I keep telling y'all, when you watch Scooby-Dooby-Doo, the boogeyman, when that mask came off, it was always somebody that you knew. Picture the mask coming off. And it's somebody I don't see nothing wrong. You was bumping and grinding with? Taking a stand on you? There's nothing worse, no worse feeling in the world than sitting in that courtroom.
Ready? Look what you just said, Vince. You said, nah, true, we need to make a consent, an NDA. That's where Shannon went wrong. Because Shannon has made every woman sign an NDA except that last girl right there. And look, fellas, it is what it is. It is what it is. There has to be an NDA. There has to. And fellas, and you want to know what? This is what... Fellas, this is why I tell you guys. This is my main one. Hold up. I want y'all to see this shit. Hold up. Who remembers these phones, y'all? Who remembers these Boost Mobile Android phones? People, I've never, ever thrown away any of my phones. Ever. Fellas, never, ever. Oh, you want to upgrade your phone? We'll take your phone and we'll... No. If I want to upgrade it, I'm going to pay for my phone. I keep all of my phones. Because I never know when I got to go back to look at the messages to make sure I could defend myself at any point. I got all my sidekicks, Sidekick XL. Listen, only thing I ain't got is my beepers. I got every single phone on deck. Hold up. And when I tell you guys, I don't erase no messages. I don't erase no messages. I don't have nothing to hide from my wife, from my wives, the women I'm dealing with. Blackberries and all. I don't have nothing to hide. Cause the minute they want to say, oh, but back in the... Nope. Put it this way. One time I was in court for a case, right? where the person was like, he hit me and he was abusive. And I was able to go back to one of my phones and show where the lady said, thank you for not hitting me, even though I had a moment of weakness and I just started wilding on you. I apologize. That one text message saved my life. It saved my life. Saved my life. He said, bro, I got crazy messages with the same, yep. I've been warning you guys for years. That's why I tell you guys, damn, shit. Yo, shout out to everybody subscribing to the channel. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Because honestly, listen, y'all, for the women who are watching, I love women. For the fellas who are watching, I'm here for you. But we have to come to a medium. We have to come. I'm here for men and women. But I have to keep the men on point. Ladies, listen to me. For the two of y'all that are watching me and you don't want to say anything in the comment section, that's cool. Listen to me. The faster I can get men to be where they need to be, the better it will be for you. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Yeah, bro, I don't do that lying shit, bro. I don't do that shit. Right now it's 5 o'clock in the morning. All right, let me speed this up so I can get ready to do my 7 o'clock. Cause I told y'all we doing content tonight. We not playing. Cause my next live stream in 2 hours, y'all think that this is bad? Y'all think this is bad?
Waiting for a jury of 12 to come in and listening to a judge say, even before he say it, just that silence when they're about to say guilty or not guilty, that stress right there that took 25 years off of your life. Ain't no stress like that stress. It is what it is. In this situation right here, like, I hate to say free Diddy.
All right. So people fully understand that Diddy's trying to be assassinated. Now let's dive into this. You said it's gonna be 9 a.m. my time. Yep, cause right now it's 5 o'clock over here. Right now it's 5:07 at 7 o'clock. Yep. But let's dive right into this right here. We're gonna go over her full testimony. Listen to the words, y'all. Please.
Before we begin, please be advised that viewer discretion is strongly recommended. None of the content presented here has been exaggerated or taken out of context. These are the exact statements made by the prosecution team and Cassie Ventura in a federal court on May 13th, 2025. Some words have been censored to comply with YouTube's guidelines.
Right.
What you're about to hear is a voiced-over reading of the Day 2 testimony from the Sean Diddy Combs trial.
Listen, people, I want you to listen.
Source: courtroom reporter at Inner City Press on X.com. All parties are presumed innocent until proven guilty.
Yep.
Listen at your own discretion. What you're about to hear is the full testimony given by Cassie Ventura today.
The government calls Cassandra Ventura. How old are you?
38.
What is your work?
Musician and entertainer.
How long were you with Sean?
10 years.
Did you get in arguments?
Yes, it would result in dragging.
Now look, listen. Did you get into arguments? Yes, it would result in, you already know. What is Diddy on trial for, y'all? Let's keep going.
What else did he do?
Me in the head if I was down.
How frequently was he?
Too frequently. I would get black eyes and bruises.
Let me show you a video. Where is this?
The Intercontinental in Los Angeles. It was after a freak-off.
What does that entail?
The hiring of an escort, setting it up.
How did you feel when he first asked for it?
Confused, nervous. I wanted to make him happy.
Did you agree to one when he first proposed it?
Yes. Then there were more. It wasn't... something I wanted to do, at least not that frequently.
She said, yes, It wasn't something I wanted to do, at least not as frequently. She sold already. People, why did she say this? Why did she say this? People don't understand. Why did she say this? And though she is trying to lean and persuade, why would you say this?
I didn't know what no could turn into.
What do you mean?
Making him angry.
What were you afraid would happen if you said no?
That he had materials.
What did you give the government?
Laptops.
I've handed up GXB. Do you recognize it?
Yes, I've reviewed this drive. It has communication and documents pertaining to Mr. Combs.
Did you review photos on it?
Yes.
What's this photo?
Me in 2004 with Carrie Morgan.
When did you sign with Bad Boy Records?
2006. It was a 10-album deal.
She signed in 2006 to 10 albums. People, I've been in the music industry for a long time. Now, some of you guys may not know this. I'm an R&B singer. I'm a songwriter. Every now and again, I'll play around singing, but I really can sing. I really can sing. She signed for 10 albums.
Did you release any after late 2006?
No.
Who's in this photo?
Kim Porter. She was Sean's ex from before me and the mother of his children.
Where did you celebrate your birthday in this photo?
In Las Vegas. Carrie Morgan was there too. We're out on his patio on my 21st birthday. VMAs.
What happened then?
Sean kissed me in the bathroom. I ran back to my hotel. I told Carrie.
When you got back to New York?
I'd visit him at the Trump Hotel in Columbus Circle. His
Listen, fellas.
apartment was being renovated.
What were you doing with your music career?
Trying to come up with a concept. Sean called the room. I ran back to my hotel. I told Carrie.
When you got back to New York?
I'd visit him at the Trump Hotel in Columbus.
She'd visit him. I'm not gonna answer that right now. That's not. I want to stick to this, y'all. Listen, she would visit him in his hotel in Columbus Circle.
His apartment was being renovated.
What were you doing with your music career?
Trying to come up with a concept. Sean called all of the shots.
What is the age difference between you and Sean?
17 years.
How did you feel when Sean invited you to hotels?
Nervous, excited, like we were going to talk about music. He introduced me to... I didn't understand it.
Why would Diddy invite you to a hotel? She said, nervous, excited. We were gonna talk about music. In his... It depends on the record label. So Diddy was like, girl, you wanna come to my hotel? Maybe I will leave you my room key. I'm feeling the way you carry yourself, girl, and I wanna get what you could use the cue. Stop the... Fellas, why would Diddy speak about your music career in a hotel? He said, talk about music in the studio. Right. People, this was the worst testimony. I'd rather listen to Amber Heard all over again than to sit. People, good morning, man. She's bugged.
Visit Sean in Miami?
Yes, I went with Carrie Morgan in Dallas, Austin.
What did you and Sean do together?
He gave me Blue Dolphin on a boat.
Had you once before taken unintentionally?
Yes.
How did you take it unintentionally?
It was in Gatorade.
When you took it intentionally with Sean, how did it feel?
Like rolling.
At the time, what did you think?
That we were spending a lot of time together. I thought we were monogamous.
Was it made public?
No, I was his...
Are y'all listening to the... People, now she jumped to, I thought we were monogamous. They were clearly together.
His artist. Also, his family, his children.
Who was linked to him publicly?
Kim Porter.
How did Sean treat you at this time?
We had fun.
What was his lifestyle like?
He had all these assistants. He could get things done. He traveled quite a bit.
What's this photo?
Sean and I at a strip club in New York, like 2007 or 2008. Halloween.
How did Sean's moods vary?
Day to day.
When it swung, could you describe it?
Anger, zoning out.
How did it impact you?
Greatly. The next thing I knew, I was getting hit in the face. There was also psychological. He'd tell me to watch my mouth, change my face.
How would he keep tabs on you?
We didn't live far apart. He'd send security to come find me, or a trusted assistant.
Like who?
David James, Christina Coram.
Was your relationship exclusive?
No.
Did you see other men?
Yes.
Did Sean see other women?
People, are you listening? People, this is why I do this. I thought we were monogamous, but did you see other men? Yes. People, I can't be the only person that... This is why people are having a hard time understanding this case. They're just trying to bounce. They're trying to find something. They're trying to make something stick.
Yes, he said, I am Puff Daddy. I was insanely jealous.
Did you move to LA with him?
Yes. He wanted to be close to his kids who were there.
Where did you live in LA?
875 Comstock Avenue.
How tall was the building?
No more than 17 floors.
Where did Sean live?
200 South Mapleton. Sean would use a golf cart to get back and forth.
Who paid your rent in LA?
Sean, except when I had the house in Studio City.
Why'd you pay then?
I could afford it then, and I wanted to have some control. It was accepted.
By whom?
Sean.
How many songs did you write while with Sean?
Hundreds. Most were never released. Some got leaked on the internet, some on mixtapes.
How many albums on your deal were not released?
9.
Did you get paid for them?
No. The freak-offs became a job. There was no time to do anything else but do them, then try to recover.
How much time in your week would freak-offs take?
The longest was 4 days, significant periods of time.
At this moment, there was a break. Then they continued.
Who was your manager at Bad Boy Records?
James Cruz.
What did he tell you?
That he was managing me.
Now, this is bad for James. This is bad. If you in the music industry, you know who James Cruz is.
With one hand tied behind his back, he had to check everything with Sean.
How did you make money if your records weren't being released?
I did hosting parties when Sean approved them.
What comments did Sean make about your physical appearance?
That I looked too Mexican with my hair like that.
How did he like your nails?
White, French tipped.
Hair?
It varied. I shaved my head in 2009.
Your body?
He told me to work out, prepare for the freak-offs.
How did you feel about his comments?
It varied.
What else did Sean pay for?
How did you feel about his comments? It varied. No, let's keep going. Let's move on.
Cars.
Did he give you cash?
Yes, but he would take things away depending on how he felt.
What else would he take away?
My self-confidence.
Who would take things away?
Staff. I assume staff.
At this point, there was an objection by the defense. Then the judge said to disregard the last answer.
Who took your laptop and phone?
Security.
How long would they be gone for?
However long I was being punished for.
How often were you in contact with Sean's staff?
Daily.
Who are in these photos?
Christina Coram and Ms. Fletcher.
So in case you guys don't understand, your team would bounce around a lot just to make sure that people are paying attention to every detail. That's why, like, 1 minute they're speaking about this, next minute they're speaking about this, they're speaking about photos, and they're speaking about music, and they're speaking about... So in case you guys are confused.
What did you call Ms. Coram?
KK.
And who's this?
D-Rock. He was Sean's security.
How frequently were you in Sean's residences?
All the time.
Did they all have safes?
Yes.
What did you observe in them?
Cash, jewelry, cameras, and videotapes. In New York, LA, Miami, and Alpine, New Jersey.
Do you recall an incident between Sean and Suge Knight?
Yes. We were having a freak-off in LA. D-Rock came in and said Suge was down at a diner. Sean drove over there.
What was your reaction?
I cried. Said don't do something stupid.
Were you ever handed a gun?
Yes. We were going to a club in downtown LA. We'd taken mushrooms. I was high. I was told to put the gun in my bag. I was freaking out.
Who was present?
A driver, security, and Sean. Another time I saw them get dressed and grab guns and leave in an SUV.
How long were they gone?
30 or 40 minutes.
Let me switch topics. How soon into the relationship did Sean mention to you?
First 6 months or a year.
See?
How old were you?
22.
Why did you agree to try a freak-off?
Good question.
You see? You see how they keep changing the subject? I told y'all, pay attention. Y'all listen, y'all. Y'all not tuned into no dummy. Let's keep going.
I wanted to make him happy.
Where was the first freak-off?
One of his homes in Los Angeles.
Who is this?
The first escort.
Do you know his name?
No.
I'll call him the first escort. Were you aware he was paid?
Yes, to dance and to have intercourse with me.
What drugs did you take?
Ecstasy and alcohol, before things started.
Did you disguise your appearance?
Sean said we would disguise ourselves. I wore a masquerade mask.
What was a session in a freak-off?
Until the escort finished.
How many sessions with the first escort?
At least 2.
How did you feel?
I was high, so I didn't feel much. Dirty and confusion, and that he was happy with me.
Why did you feel you couldn't say no?
I didn't want to make him angry or upset after he'd shared this part of himself with me.
How frequent did the freak-offs become?
Weekly for a consistent amount of years.
When was your last one?
2017, 2018.
How long were you awake during the freak-offs?
I never slept. I took drugs, ecstasy and Molly, cocaine.
Do you recall all of the freak-offs?
That would be impossible.
Did you want to stop?
Yes. I was humiliated. I didn't have those words then. I couldn't talk to anyone about it.
Did you tell him you didn't want to?
Yes. I brought it up gently. I didn't want him to just do it with someone else.
Were you able to express your concerns to him?
At this moment, the defense objected to the question, and the judge told the prosecutor to rephrase his question.
Why would you talk to him gently?
I didn't want him to be angry.
What is this?
Email between me and Sean.
What did you call him?
Pop.
You see how they switch the top? Y'all gotta understand, yo, this is... Yo, listen, fair use, man, fair use. This is for educational purposes, man. This is people. This is not a game.
Why?
He asked me what I called my grandfather. I did it, but now I think it was disrespectful.
What did you write?
I really need to...
Why did you write that?
Because I wanted to be with him.
I'll read Sean's messages. You read yours. You don't want to do any more?
I'm so predictable.
What did you think this meant?
That he knew I didn't want to do the freak-offs anymore, but then I backpedaled.
Why?
To not make him angry. He could be violent.
Where'd you get your outfit?
Pleasure chest elsewhere.
Did you get piercings?
Yes, Sean came with me.
Which of his homes did you have freak-offs in?
Miami, New York.
What other homes?
My homes, all but Studio City.
In what other cities?
Atlanta, Ibiza.
In what hotels in New York did you have freak-offs?
Trump, Gramercy.
Intercontinental?
44th Street, yes.
Elsewhere?
Mandarin Oriental, Fontainebleau.
What names were used?
Jackie Starr I used.
Now listen, Isn't it? Nobody finds this interesting that she can remember all of this information. 44th Street, Jackie Star, and the Mandarin, and the... She could remember pretty much everything.
Frank Black.
What supplies were used for freak-offs?
Astroglide, baby oil, condoms.
Who brought the supplies?
Security, Sean's assistants.
Which brand of baby oil?
Johnson's.
So she can... People, y'all not paying it.
How was it used?
Sean said, you need to be glistening.
Were there freak-offs where you ran out of baby oil?
After this question, the defense objected the question on the ground of it being irrelevant. Then the prosecutor asked this question.
You also mentioned Astroglide.
But was also objected over the same reason. Then the judge asked for a sidebar. After the sidebar, they continued.
We were just talking about Astroglide. How was it used?
Lubricant.
If you ran out, what would you do?
We'd call either staff or the bell desk.
Hell has no fury. Amen.
Give them a tip.
Were the freak-offs lit?
Initially, it was a candle. Strong.
How is she remembering all of this after all the usage? Bro, this, yo, somebody gotta get this chick an ESPY, bro. Diddy had her in the wrong field. She needs to be an actress. Bro, people, you don't think that this is gonna work against her, bro?
Strong smelling. Glade.
Any other use of candle wax?
A few times poured on my body.
Who set the temperature of the room?
Sean. I was expected to do freak-offs on my period.
Did you want to do that?
No.
Did you want to be urinated on?
After this question, the defense objected, giving the reason of asked and answered, but the judge overruled it.
No, I did not want it.
How did it feel?
It was disgusting. It was too much. I choked. No one could think I wanted it.
Why were you choking?
Too much in my mouth.
Who else urinated on you?
Sean.
Did you want Sean to urinate on you?
I didn't want anyone to urinate on me.
How often did it happen?
Often enough.
Which hotel charged the most for damage to the room?
The Intercon.
So often enough. Everything else she's specific. 44th Street. Doritos was in the room. He had 3 bags of Lysol. He had Lay's potato chips that were half there and with a Budweiser. But often enough, so we're accepting these vague people. Y'all not under... Yo, listen, they're gonna shred this to pieces, y'all.
Continental in New York. They redecorated the whole room for ridiculous money.
Back to the nation. Why didn't you say no?
It was obvious I didn't want to be on the ground being urinated on by 2 men.
Where did you find escorts?
Initially, Craigslist.
At this moment, they took a break, but then continued.
Ms. Ventura, in what cities did you respond to ads on Craigslist?
In New York.
Did you respond to ads on Backpage as well?
Yes.
Who directed you to communicate with escorts?
At this moment, the defense objected to the question. Then the prosecution asked another question.
Who, if anyone?
Before being interrupted by another objection due to assuming a fact not in evidence.
Did you ever reach out to an escort independently?
No.
Did you ever not use an escort who arrived?
One couldn't perform, so Sean sent him on.
What was a safe escort?
Not a cop, and someone who'd not run and tell everyone about their experience with us.
Why not a cop?
I learned this whole situation was not legal.
Before Cassie could finish her answer, the defense objected.
So she learned that this... Yo, listen, me. So you mean to tell me that she wasn't aware that what they were doing... Bro, this can't be real. Let's keep going.
And the judge said the jury will disregard that answer.
How did Cash get there?
Security, or he brought it himself.
The escort Dave. Do you know his real name?
Clayton Howard.
Who is this? Photo shown to witness.
Daniel.
What service did you use?
A dancer service.
Do you recognize Jules?
Yes.
In what cities did you have freak-offs with Jules?
New York, Los Angeles, Vegas.
Do you know his last name?
No.
Who's this?
I knew him as the Punisher.
Did you use drugs at every freak off?
Yes, I need to disassociate and become emotionless.
Who else used drugs at freak offs?
Sean did. Sometimes the escort.
What other did you use?
Special K, GHB, mushrooms.
I'll read Sean's parts of this email. You read yours.
When should I take the thing? When will you be there?
Pausing you there, what did you mean?
Drugs.
I took mine. I'm flying. What does he mean?
He's high.
Why did you take more drugs?
To not be present with the experience.
Why?
Because it was something I hated.
How did you react to ecstasy and MDMA?
It could make me vomit.
What would he say?
To continue.
Did you want to continue to have intercourse when you wanted to vomit?
No.
How does GHB make you feel?
Drunk, tipsy.
Cocaine?
Makes my heart race. I'm not a huge fan.
Mums?
The walls come alive.
After that answer, they took a break, but then returned and continued.
When drugs ran out, how did you know who to reach out to?
Sean would tell me.
During the session, how would you know to move to the next step?
Sean.
What would happen after the escort on you?
Sean would want it body in the next room.
Did you do that?
I did.
Where?
Usually.
Did you want to do that?
No.
How did you feel?
I was an object, being heavily objectified by men. Sometimes he would watch by FaceTime.
Were some sessions recorded on your devices?
Because they were there.
If you saw them on your device, what would you do?
I would delete them.
Why?
They were disgusting. I never...
Yo, is it me? You know what's so funny? They would call a man. They would call a man weak, pathetic. They would call him everything under a book, unworthy. If a man tried to release some of his stress with alcohol, weed, anything, he's weak. But women are, she's so strong. She's so strong. Did you see she voluntarily took these drugs so she doesn't have to be in the moment? So mind you, though all this is going on, she's being compensated. It's already on record. One time she got 8 million. One time she got 11 million. That's why she was able to afford those places. She got condos, she got Bentleys, Rolls Royces, she got cars. So she did do it for the money. She did do it. She technically did it for the money. And then she wanted more money. And the only reason why she wanted more money afterwards is because, right, women and children can make mistakes. Men can't. This is the problem. This is why they're gonna tear this thing to shreds. If you
wanted anyone to see them.
Were Sean's devices used sometimes?
Yes. I asked him to delete them.
Did he?
I don't know.
Did you ever leave a freak off before it was over?
Yes, at the Century City Intercontinental.
So at the Century City Intercontinental, bro, she knows all of this info. This whole situation is just awful.
I finally had a premiere coming up and I didn't want to mess it up, but Sean hit me.
At what point did Sean hit you?
Between sessions.
What happened next?
I got to the elevator. Next thing I knew, I was thrown to the ground.
Who threw you down?
Sean. He grabbed me by my neck and my hoodie.
Let me show you the video.
At this point, the prosecution showed Cassie the hallway video.
What are you doing?
Trying to use the hotel phone.
What is Sean doing?
Taking my phone and my bag.
This is where the judge interrupted them and told them that was enough for today. What do you think about Cassie's testimony so far?
Now, we all seen the video. Diddy's lawyers are gonna destroy. They're going to destroy this. When they do the cross-examination, I'm gonna come back and we're gonna do this together again. I appreciate all of y'all guys tuned in, showing love, showing up, showing out. We're gonna do this again. Listen, right now it's 5:30. At 7 o'clock, in an hour and a half, I'm doing man talk. I got another man talk for y'all. I'm just showing y'all guys more proof as to why. You want to know why cases like this are gonna get weakened? Listen, she's coming too emotional, right? Listen, why do older women have such issues with older men dating younger women? Listen, all of this is connected even to man talk. Get ready, y'all. I see y'all shortly. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I see y'all in an hour and a half. Thank you for tuning in. This was fantastic. This was great. Shout out to the show up, to the subscribers. I see y'all shortly. Y'all tu sabe. One.